Hello there, Ian here once again, and great to be with you. And I hope, as usual, this message catches you happy, healthy and strong. I'd like to share a word of encouragement about our work during the off-season, so-called. Now, the off-season is a sporting term, typically, and it's used to reference that period between the active tournaments or matches. And if you take, for example, the domestic football season in the UK, when there are no global pandemics around, it starts in August and ends in May, and then the months of June and July are relatively quiet in terms of match fixtures. In business and in cultures too, there are periods of slowdown, and in our part of the world there are 4 major festivals. We're in December now and we're approaching the Christmas festival and of course the end of the calendar year and beginning of new calendar year celebrations. But during these off-season times there is a great opportunity for growth and preparation for when the season starts again. And there are so many examples of individuals and teams and companies that have used these times to great effect and been successful even when they weren't tipped or didn't seem to be that well positioned for success in their earlier years. They used these off-season times to invest and grow and became very successful. So a note to balance that: does the human body and the human mind and our teams and companies, do we need rest, relaxation and recuperation? Of course we do. And it's very, very important. Any good coach will tell an athlete that the rest is as important as the training. But during these periods, it's tempting for that rest and relaxation to last quite a long time. And that is time we can use to our advantage. Also, it's worth mentioning that 2020, for many, is seen as a massive off-season. It's like it's been a giant pause in the global growth and development. And that's true for many of us. And to give you a specific example, I was talking to a young man who is currently at university, and in conversation he said, I feel I'm losing my 20s because of what's happening around the world at this time with the global pandemic and travel and gatherings all being affected. He says, I think I'm losing my 20s. And this time for many of us is a great time of rediscovering and new discovery for us all, our first jobs, going to university. It is a fun time. Mine were several years ago, but I can empathise with what this young man was going through. But my word of encouragement and word of advice was this: do not use this time, or do not take this time to do what everybody else might be doing, and that is relaxing and taking it easy because of global events. Use this time to do whatever you can to grow, to build your knowledge, to read, to volunteer, to do internships. So when those graduates hit the market, those thousands of individuals graduate at the same time as you do, you have the same bit of paper. But if you've used this time to grow and develop, you'll be much better positioned for that graduation time and applying for jobs or taking whatever path graduation is leading you to. The same applies to any endeavor. And in business, this period, as we're going into the Christmas season, for many of us, that signifies a slowdown until January comes around and we re-engage in business. use this time. Yes, you need relaxation and recuperation, but use this time, use this off-season as another opportunity to invest in yourself, to read, to grow, to establish relationships, and reach out to those people that can help you when the season then starts again in the new calendar year. So I really hope that that did make sense. There are opportunities there in the off-season when many are tempted to be taking it easy for an extended period. There's an opportunity there for differentiation, for growth, and for sowing the seeds of success when things do recover and the season, so-called, starts again. I hope that that gave you a few ideas to think about, and I wish you well, and I look forward to sharing with you again soon.